Hi, everyone. Today, I'm here to talk about Silk and Sonder. What is it? How does it work? That's what we're going to get into. But first, I'm Cassandra from Master Your Stress. I'm a stress management and self care coach, and I help women create balance, reduce stress, and take better care of themselves through the power of self care. Back to the video. I've recently become an affiliate for Silk and Sonder and their self-care journals. So in this video, I'm going to give you a full walkthrough of their journals and let you know if I think it's worth it for your self-care routine. So let's get into it. From the very moment you receive the envelope in the mail, you know that you're in for something wonderful. As you can see, the envelope even says elevate your everyday. So you know that you're in for a treat and you have something that's going to help you make a positive impact in your everyday life. And can we talk about, just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful these journals are. Each month has a different floral design, and the covers are always very aesthetically pleasing. And it's very soothing to be able to look at. It gives you a sense of peace before you've even opened up the journal, which is great because you're journaling for self care. The quality of the journal feels great from the cover to the pages. They're not too thick, not too thin, which is very, very important if you're using pens or markers to journal with because you don't want them to bleed through the pages. Heaven forbid something like that happens. And then when I open up one of the journals, I can see right away that it has a very structured layout. So if you have ever been overwhelmed by looking at a journal that's filled with just blank pages or just lines, this might be the perfect journal for you because it guides you through different aspects of self care and reflection, which I think is great for people who are really busy and don't have a lot of time to journal, or for people who are new to starting a journaling practice. So let's take a look on what's inside. Now, each month the journal follows a similar structure, but with a different theme. So for this current month, the theme happens to be vitality. And inside, once you open up the journal, on one of the first pages, it gives you a definition for the theme for that month, and it gives you space in order to write down your views on what that particular word means. So, for instance, March 2025's theme is vitality. And I wrote down to me that vitality means has to do with your total well being, mind, body, and soul. And it's being connected to yourself and to others and being enthusiastic about the adventures that life brings to you. So I think this is a great way for you to just right off the bat, as soon as you open up the journal, be able to begin putting your thoughts down on paper about the theme and really connect to the theme of the journal for that month. And then some of the other sections inside of the journal you'll find quotes related to stress management, self-care, and the theme of the month. You'll also find guided prompts, which really help you to be able to reflect on your thoughts and your emotions in a very structured way, which can be really helpful again if you're kind of all over the place. You'll also find inside mood trackers and habit trackers, and these are great to help you kind of monitor how you're feeling and be able to track your daily habits, which I love to do. I think that's a huge plus for someone who is trying to develop or maintain a self-care practice. There's also sections for being able to do weekly planning and reflections, which is great for helping you to set intentions and check in with yourself during the course of the month. There are creative exercises. So there is coloring that you can do. There are usually spaces for affirmations or sections for you to be able to jot down like positive memories or sketch out some positive memories. So there are a lot of different sections to encourage creativity. There are also games. So for this month, we've got Sudoku, and you have the answer to the previous month on the page as well. But there are games and riddles which can really help to keep you engaged with your journaling in a different way from the ordinary. Another thing that also you'll find in the Silk and Sonder journals are recipes for dishes that can help comfort you and soothe you, which is something that many journals don't have. So there are lots and lots of different ways for you to be able to engage in self-care with a Silk and Sonder journal. So I personally use my journals in the morning as part of my morning routine because I find that the guided prompts are super helpful for me for being able to start out my day with intention. And it also keeps me connected to the theme of the month. And the habit trackers help me to keep accountable to myself for habits that I'm trying to develop. And then the reflections help me really take a pause and check in with how I'm feeling. So I find those to be particularly helpful parts of the journal. But one other thing that I really like and enjoy about Silk and Sonder is that it's more than just a journal. It's a community as well. So when you subscribe, you get access to their private community where members are able to connect with each other, share their journaling experiences, and support one another. And Silk and Sonner also hosts like guided journaling sessions where you can like go through the prompts along with other members. And the sessions help you to be able to stay on track and dive deeper into your self-reflection. And then they also have workshops on various topics such as thinking traps or goal setting and uncovering your core values. So I think that this is really a great feature, especially if you're a person who likes to have a sense of connection and needs a little bit of motivation. And speaking of motivation, if you've ever started a journal and sort of just let it sit there untouched, the community aspect of the Silk and Sonder journals really helps because being able to see how other people are using their journals can help spark ideas for you and can help keep you motivated for using your journal regularly. So if you love the idea of having built-in accountability, encouragement, and shared experiences, this could be a huge bonus for you that comes with part of the Silk and Sonder subscription. So let's talk about some pros and cons of the Silk and Sonder journals. So some of the pros are, as I stated earlier, they are beautiful journals and they're well structured. So you don't have to sit there staring at a blank page wondering what the heck am I going to write about today? And then they cover multiple areas of self-care because I'm big on self-care being way more than just taking a bubble bath. So they help you with goal setting, reflection, creativity, developing habits. And the monthly subscription keeps things fresh and gives you something to look forward to so that it's not the exact same thing each and every month. And besides that, having a monthly subscription helps to encourage consistency. So that really helps you build the habit of self care and reflection since you're going to receive fresh journals in the mail each and every month. Another pro is that the Silk and Sonder journals are perfect for busy women. So if you don't have a lot of time to do a long journaling session, the structured format makes it easy to check in with yourself just a few minutes for a day. And it's great for beginners. So if you're new to journaling, you don't know where to start, you've got the guided prompts to make it very simple and stress-free for you. I personally also really like the fact that these journals are creative and engaging because it's not just about writing. There are many, many ways to be able to get in touch with yourself and provide yourself with self care. So, besides the writing, again, there are coloring pages, there are goal setting exercises, there are riddles, there are puzzles. It keeps everything fun and interactive. And last but not least, another pro about the Silk and Sonder journals are that they're very, very lightweight, they're easy to carry, and it makes them great for traveling or journaling on the go if you need to. So now let's look at some cons. So one of the cons is that the space for journaling is somewhat limited. So if you're a person who really enjoys free writing, you may need to keep a separate notebook in order to get all of your thoughts down on paper. Another con is that it's a subscription-based journal. So if you are on a budget, that's something that you really need to think about and consider before subscribing for Silk and Sonder. Of course, some of the prompts might not resonate with everyone, but you can always adapt them to better fit your needs if that's the case for you. Another con is that although each month you get a new journal, in the long run, it may feel a little bit repetitive because the monthly themes change, but the overall structure stays the same. So that's something in the long run that you may get a little bored with over time. And then last but not least, the fact that the journals are not customizable. So unlike a daily planner or a bullet journal, you can't necessarily rearrange the sections or add your own layouts. So if you like this extra level of flexibility, this journal might not be the right fit for you. But I think that this journal is perfect for someone who wants a structured way to be able to practice self care, who loves creative journaling, but just needs a little guidance, a little help here and there with bringing out that creativity, and for someone who enjoys habit tracking and reflection. So if you are that person, then Silk and Sonder is worth checking out. Overall, do I recommend Silk and Sonder? Absolutely. These are beautiful, well designed journals that make self care feel fun and intentional at the same time. I love how it comes with structure and creativity. And for me personally, it's been a great addition to my self care routine. So if you want to try it out for yourself, I've got a special link somewhere down below in the description. And as an affiliate, I may earn a small commission, but that comes at no extra cost to you. And it's a great way for you to be able to support the Master Your Stress channel. So let me know in the comments, have you tried Silk and Sonder? And if you have, what did you think of it? Also, let me know, are you a fan of guided journaling or do you prefer free writing? I'd love to hear your thoughts. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and forward it on to someone else that you think it may help. I'll catch you next time.